time for your happy hour and a half. Live from the 5 Eyewitness News Studios, it's Twin Cities Live.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Twin Cities Live. It's a brand new week, so happy Monday. Hope you guys are doing well at home. Elizabeth Reese, how are you?
I'm doing very well, thank you.
Good.
Got a little fresh start on a Monday. Feels good. We got a big weather day coming up. We will keep you abreast of the situation. We'll check in with our meteorologist, so don't fret. Hang out with us.
No, it's what everybody's talking about.
We'll entertain you and then give you all the info that you need about the weather.
Yep.
We also have our next trailblazer today that we're featuring. This is really fun. We've teamed up with Blaze Credit Union, and we hang out with Dan Stoltz, who of course is the CEO. And Dan is we've had such a good time over the years really talking about leadership and life lessons and ways to accomplish what you want to accomplish in your life. And so what we've been doing is he's been picking somebody who he would call a trailblazer.
Right.
Somebody we can learn from, maybe somebody who's a visionary or who's really excelled in their particular arena. And then we kind of get to know their tricks of the trade. Today's trailblazer, Dan handpicked. And the only clue I'll give you is that it was not a long commute for him to get to our studio.
No, it's not out of the way. It's not a long commute.
Not out of the way.
And not out of the way at all.
We didn't have to give him instructions to handle security. It was convenient. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, too much. Basically, what we're trying to tell you is that we're always just trying to find ways to get into Dan's book. So anytime that he can just come on our show and we can just like kind of help him through, we like to talk out these ideas and we're like, hey, that's our original idea. We should put that in the book.
He's writing a book and then we're trying to figure out how big can we get our picture in the book. So far, I think we went from 4x6 to 5x7 last year.
I definitely think that we're on the fold out.
100%.
On the fold out. Also, we had a big contest. We're going to talk about that contest today. We found a winner for our Johnson junk removal contest. Look at that. That gives me anxiety. That gives me stress. I mean, the thing is, everybody, whether it's yourself, you know somebody that has a garage or a room like this, and it's just like, you don't mean for it to happen like this, but it just ends up over time looking like that.
It's the catch-all.
It is. It really is. And we have garages that we never park our cars into. Johnson
Junk Removal got it all cleaned out. I can't wait to see the after. We've had some really good contests lately on this show. It's been very fun. You can always go to the contest page of twincitieslive.com and see what we're giving away. I just executed an after this morning.
Executed, huh? Wow.
It was executed. It was really good. I was watching this whole before and after happen. We were shooting it. It was so good. That's all I'm going to say about that because that'll be coming up in the next couple of weeks. We've been giving away those Florida trips. I'm orchestrating some other giveaways.
Look at you. You're like a little giveaway fairy.
It's really fun. We got stuff to give away. We're also going to try on some fun hats today. We're going to get prepared for the Kentucky Derby, and there is a hat maker. What's that term called when you're a hat maker? I'm forgetting. It thinks it starts with an M. Oh, a milliner.
Milliner.
Thank you,
there we go.
in the booth. She's so good.
She's
a milliner.
A milliner.
I knew there was a term, and she is known worldwide.
Oh yeah, she's a big deal.
And she's based here. And we're going to get to see some of her fantastic creations. And then I want to know about picking out the right hat for you. And some people think they're just not hat people. And I sort of think it's because they haven't found the right hat.
Yeah, exactly. I think especially when we're talking Kentucky Derby, you think that you have to go huge and big.
Right.
And I can understand why you're like, well, I'm not into those hats. But it's not about that. I mean, some people want to make big, bold statements. But you can find a very classy hat that fits your personality pretty easily. So she's going to help us out. And she even has some hats for some guys like me as well.
Ooh, look at that.
It's not always about the ladies.
Most of the time it is.
Most of the time it is.
All eyes are on the skies today, though. Minnesota's Weather Authority has declared today a forecast first alert day, and it's looking like it's going to be a busy night. We know he means business when he's got his shirt sleeves rolled up. Hi,
I just want to be comfortable. That truly is all it is.
I know, but you have a lot to do. You got to be active. You got to be nimble today. What's happening? What's the latest?
And I hope everyone watching is ready to be nimble as well, because we could be seeing some storms develop very quickly over the next couple of hours. Here's a big picture across the state. If you're watching us north of Brainerd, yes, there's thunder. Yes, there's rain. There's nothing severe there. But down across southwest Minnesota, that's where we've had a tornado warning earlier today. Just issued a new thunderstorm warning that includes Cottonwood, Jackson, Nobles County, 60-mile-an-hour winds, 1.5 inch hail. That's in effect until 3:45 this afternoon. And these storms have rotated at times. You see this little, kind of how the line's bowing out a little bit. That's where you can see a little bit of rotation on the north or south side of that line. We also have that second thunderstorm warning. Again, that was for Cottonwood, Jackson, Murray, and Nobles County until about 3:15. But these storms have produced hail as big as 2 inches so far. So that's one thing that we're concerned about today. Big hail, damaging winds, but also the potential to see tornadoes. And at the moment, there's a tornado watch in effect until 8 o'clock for southwest Minnesota. This goes up into St. Cloud, Hutchinson, Mankato, and Fairmont. I've still been waiting. I've been waiting for my watch to buzz. The Weather Service said there is a tornado watch coming out for the Twin Cities. Now, it could happen if I go like this and it pops up on the map. That would be really cool. But I do anticipate that this watch, remember, watch means conditions are favorable. We have the ingredients to see tornadoes later on this afternoon. But you have to be paying attention. Even though it is cloudy, it feels kind of damp right now. It's only 69 degrees in the Twin Cities, but there's been a little patch of clearing down to our southwest. It's in the low to mid 70s down toward Hutchinson, Redwood Falls, and the dew points. Remember humidity? Look at Wilmer, a dew point of 70. There's a lot of humidity out there. So we have all these ingredients coming together that we will see storms develop farther to the east. So by 4 o'clock, those storms could be in St. Cloud, Hutchinson, down toward Mankato. The Twin Cities metro, it looks like that window, if we're really honing in on it, between about 4 and 7 o'clock. We could see a line of storms that produce damaging winds, big hail, but yes, even some tornadoes. And the National Weather Service is really highlighting down toward Faribault, Owatonna, Albert Lee, and over toward Rochester for the potential for strong tornadoes. So again, this is not meant to scare anyone, but you need to know what we're up against today. You got to be ready. You got to know how you're going to get severe weather warnings later on today. You have to have a tornado safety plan. Storms will push into western Wisconsin by 8, 9 o'clock, and by 10 o'clock tonight, we should be all done. But Elizabeth and Ben, we'll be cutting in if we get any more warnings issued here over the next hour and a half or so, and we'll, of course, let you know when that tornado watch is issued for the Twin Cities.
Yeah, you know, you say the word, and we'll zip it over here and just toss it right over, okay,
100%.
Matt? We appreciate that.
I always appreciate your nimbleness.
Yes.
Thank you.
You and I both mean business. I got my sleeves rolled up for all the weather that's going to happen. My gesturing for this line right here.
They're not going to ask you to go over there.
They will.
They have
They
a lot
will.
of meteorologists.
They will eventually.
Okay.
And I will be ready.
All right. I'm glad
Always
that
be
you will
prepared.
be.
I feel
Okay.
like a Navy SEAL.
Yes. I don't know if you're going to get called up for that either.
Never know.
We'll find out. This Saturday is the 151st Run for the Roses, better known as the Kentucky Derby. Okay, so later in the show, Ben and I are going to get to try on some derby hats. We thought, though, we should all get prepared for the weekend. And then the horses that are running the race, what do they call it? Like the fastest 5 minutes in sports? Or
I think fastest 2 minutes.
2 minutes?
Yeah, 2 minutes.
Oh
It goes
my
by quick, lickety
gosh.
split. So let's go through some of the horses that are running in this year's Kentucky Derby,
Okay.
and then we're going to pick our favorites just based on the names. We're not going to look at the odds and the gambling. We're just going to go completely based on name.
names and like our intuition, our gut feeling.
Yeah, it's sort of like, like how I pick books,
Yeah.
like the cover's got to look cool.
Yeah,
So,
that's good.
all right, let's go through these really quickly, and I'm going to just for fun pick what I think you're going to pick.
Oh.
Okay, we have Citizen Bowl.
Okay.
We have Neo Equos, which is kind of a tricky one.
Okay.
Final Gabbett.
Okay.
Rodriguez, American Promise, Admire Daytona, Luxor Cafe, Journalism.
Oh, great! I have a degree.
There you go. Burnham Square, Grande, Flying Mohawk, East Avenue, Publisher, Tiztastic,
Okay.
Render Judgment, Coal Battle, Sandman, Sovereignty, Chunk of Gold, and Owen Almighty. Okay, so based off the 20 horses and those names, which one? I'm going to guess, I think you're going to go with Luxor Cafe.
No. I'm going sovereignty.
Oh,
I like
my.
sovereignty.
Do you?
Yeah, I want to be sovereign, okay? It's what I want.
You want to be your own independent country?
I do.
You want to be like Switzerland?
I want to be my own nation. I want to make all the rules, and that's it. Yeah, I'm going to go sovereignty. I think you are going to go Flying Mohawk.
100%.
I knew it.
It was too easy. It was served up on a platter, with all the pimento sandwiches,
Yeah.
and it was just like, here's this one, number 11, Flying Mohawk. Well, here's the thing.
What are the
I
odds?
don't think Flying Mohawk has any chance to win.
What about sovereignty?
Well, we'll get there.
Okay.
Journalism is the favorite, 3-1 odds.
Oh.
So this is a video of Journalism. He's horse number 2.
Okay.
All right, this was at the San Felipe at Santa Anita about a month ago. Boy,
Okay,
don't look
he's
up what's
good.
happening at Santa Anita these last few years. There he goes. Wow, what a kick. You got to have that kick down the stretch.
He's fast.
He's real fast. So that's journalism. Now,
Okay.
second best odds, 5-1, is Sovereignty.
My horse.
There you go. All right, Sovereignty is now horse number 2. He starts the race and spends most of it in the very back of the pack where he's just kind of like laying in the weeds. You know, he's baiting these guys. He wants them to run it out.
I know.
The last quarter mile, he's got a kick as well.
Holy buckets.
All right, so both of the top favorites have a big kick at the end. And then at 6-1 odds, third best odds is Sandman. He's number 6 in this video.
Okay.
And this was about a month ago as well. So all these videos about a month ago, I don't know what happens from this last month to now.
They are pampered. They are, I mean, these horses are treated better than any athlete. They're brushed, they're braided, they're doing all the things.
They're well taken care of. They're
Yeah.
being well rested. It always it's about the weather. I mean, sometimes you might have everything picked out, and then you get some rain in Louisville, and all of a sudden now you got a muddy track. It's a little slower. Which one's the stronger horse? Which one has a little bit more muscle? You know.
You
has
know a lot
little-
more about horses than I do.
I really don't. This is about the surface.
Okay.
So anyway, so the Kentucky Derby isn't just about the race, it's also about the fashion. We love looking at the fashion. So we wanted to take a look at some of the most over-the-top hats that have ever been worn at the Kentucky Derby. So let's start with the rose-themed hats.
And this is
You know,
because the winning horse is given a blanket of 554 roses, and then the jockey gets a 60 rose bouquet. So it makes sense that roses would inspire some of the headwear. Boy, the face tattoos right there. This is fun.
Yeah, that
okay.
one looks like a float.
Look at the bee on the top of that one.
Yeah, I don't love that one.
That looks like a
Rose Bowl float.
Okay. Feathers are another common accessory for hats. This one. Oh my gosh. I could have Jay make me
Wow.
one of those. I just have to get him to go pheasant hunting and bring me a whole bunch of feathers.
Yeah, okay.
Now,
well,
this
see,
is a lot.
that's perfect if it rains.
This is a little excessive.
It's
This
like a
looks
little-
like it should have a motor and spin.
It's like a brelly.
Oh my gosh.
No, that looks like something from Mardi Gras.
Sometimes people get really literal with this and they put actual horses right on their hats just in case you can't remember what type of event you're going to. It's like, wait, where am I again?
where am I
What are
doing
we
again?
watching? Race? Oh, that's right.
Oh, is this a
We're
dog
gonna
race?
watch some horses. Yeah, there's no Welsh corgis. It's just some horses. Maybe we'll have those. Maybe they're lost. We have a lot of pictures. I'm
Yeah.
sure. Oh, there we go, guys. Thank you.
Oh, see, I like the stuffed animal one. That's just kind of cheeky and fun. Now that one's too
Okay.
literal. Okay.
That's funny. This is aggressive.
Oh wow.
My
he needs to be on a
goodness.
chariot.
Holy moly. Okay, okay.
That one looks like something you just order at the bakery for someone's birthday. For some derby goers, bigger is always better, as if we didn't see. Well, how about that?
Guys.
Boy,
How do you hug someone with these kind of hats on? It really is an uncomfortable interaction. And if that's sitting right in front of you, do people remove these hats during the actual race? They would have to. Otherwise, how can you see?
Well, that's the thing. This weekend can be hot down there.
Yeah.
So how do you?
Sweaty head.
Oh yeah. I mean, they have to. Those things have to weigh a lot. It has to be uncomfortable. And then it's hot and you're sweating. Nah.
We got one bonus, and Betsy says this one's just for me. Okay, guys.
Yeah,
now we're
she definitely
talking.
forgot where she was at.
High class hat right there. That's the least expensive. It's very DIY. I could get you one of those. I'd make you one of those. If you wanted that, I would make it for you.
Well, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
You know what? I might take it, and then I'll film myself just burning it.
Can't. It's very toxic. That's really toxic.
Yeah, I
foam.
wouldn't
Don't
breathe
do
it in.
that.
I would definitely not be downwind. That'd be
Don't
upwind.
do
Yes.
it. All right, well, we'll be looking forward to the Derby, and we've got some hats coming up later in the show. Up next, though, we're going to find out who's blazing a new path forward and is calling his retirement a reinvention. Stay with us. Twin Cities Live's host chat is presented by Schuler Shoes, where happy feet means happy life. Step in today.